start working in projects, you will see requirements typically written in long documents. Here is a snippet from a requirements document. Pause the video and briefly go through this. You don't have to memorize these. We need to store all this data in a database. But first, we must decide a suitable database structure to receive our data. This stage is called database design. We use ER diagram to visualize the database design and data storage requirements. Here is an ER diagram . Let us learn how to read this ER diagram. Here, computer, employee, and department are entities which represent real-world objects. Every entity has its own attributes. Notice that an underlined attribute denotes a primary key. An entity can be associated to other entities or itself. For example, a computer is allocated to an employee. An employee works in a department. Similarly, every department has a head of department or the HOD, who is also an employee. The HOD manages the department. An employee reports to a manager who is also an employee. We call these associations as relationship. Here, allocated to, manages, works in, and reports to are names of relationships. When a computer is allocated to an employee, we can store additional attributes. For example, the allocation date in this case. This attribute does not belong to the employee entity or the computer entity. This attribute belongs to the relationship itself. Hence it is called the attribute of a relationship. Every relationship need not have an attribute of the relationship. For example, here, employee works in department and HOD manages department relationships do not have attribute of relationship. We just got started with the basics of ER diagram. We'll look at more details of ER diagram later.